Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Pheonix Suns as they go up against the Timberwolves out in Minneapolis. Not an easy stretch of basketball lately for Minnesota. They dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. Last season, the Timberwolves continued to have trouble stringing wins together. But you look at their core and how bright their future looks, and you have to be happy if you're a Timberwolves fan.
Well, you'd have to be happy, yes. Towns and Wiggins should complement each other because of the way their styles of play mesh together. They're taking their lumps down, but, you know, they're a young team, and overall, I think this is a team on the horizon.
The difficult part is done. They now got the 1 and the 2 punch. Now it's a matter of just letting them grow and putting the right people around them. They'll be okay.
All right, with the tip coming up shortly, time to head courtside to Kevin Harlan.
So what'd you think about it?
What you mean, man? I can't tell you. It's like blowing out birthday candles, right?
Nah, you can tell me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I couldn't think of anything, so I thought of my nickname. So I looked up presidents. Okay. So when I was out there playing, I thought about the order of presidents, the Constitution, stuff like that, you know?
Smart.
What about you? I mean, what do you think about when you're out there?
I mean, my mind always goes to like old song lyrics, like Motown and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, Sam Cooke, that type of.
Yeah, Temptations, that type of stuff.
Exactly,
yeah, just get your minds off things.
Hey, what y'all talking about?
Just mental preparation.
Oh, listen, man. There's nothing like a little gentle yoga every morning to get your day started.
Man, that's right.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I don't do yoga, but y'all were just over here talking about it like it meant something. Just put the ball in the hoop and get back on D. Dang, Motown, I'm going to have Sam Cooke play for the game. At least you get in the game. Dang.
I actually heard yoga is pretty good for you.
I hear yoga's great,
yeah.
man. You were onto something for a minute.
I actually do yoga, man. If you actually want, I do yoga.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and they've just looked sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Well, Doris, as we look forward to the playoffs, a question for you. The idea of a play-in tournament for the final playoff spots. The commissioner, Adam Silver, said that idea intrigued him. Does it intrigue you?
I would say no. I would be more inclined to reseed the playoffs because we see so often, and it's cyclical, but right now the Western Conference is a true, better, deeper conference. And so what I'd like to see is the playoffs be reseeded once the playoffs come around so that the best teams, regardless of conference, are seeded where they need to be seeded.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
1 to 16.
That's correct.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker is the 2 with Tucker at the 3. Prez out there with Bender. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And he can't get the first one.
I think if you look over the history of the Timberwolves, one position they've always been strong in since their inception in 1989, the power forward slot. KG, of course, the big name, but now you get Kevin Love, and then you follow him with Karl Anthony Towns, keeping the tradition alive.
Now here's Levine. There's the screen. It's deflected. Stolen by Tucker. Prez with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Suns moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Prez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I love how Prez works through the contact, really demonstrating superb focus on his shot despite getting roughed up some.
Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston from 11 feet away, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And Young kicks it to Tucker. For three, Booker drains the three-pointer. Booker's got himself on the board with three there.
A deep shot specialist. Booker with the silky smooth release. You know, guys, I think maybe at the start of the season last year, there was a little bit of doubt, but it was pretty apparent pretty quickly that Cat was the rookie of the year. This guy played at a near all-star level from games 1 through 82, never missed a beat. One of the most impressive rookie seasons this league has ever seen.
Now here's Booker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
All the tools. When you're talking about Booker, he's got everything he needs to be one of the league's great scorers.
Here's Bielitsa to the paint. Booker pulls it in. And Towns was a runaway with the Rookie of the Year, as many expected, Doris. Not many rookies can average 18 points and 10 rebounds right out of the gate.
Yeah, it's just rare to see a rookie come in at the age Cat did and be so proficient in so many areas. You know, very often Karl Anthony Towns looked like a 10-year vet as a rookie. He had the most statistically impressive rookie year since Blake Griffin's debut back in 2011.
Tucker can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Booker, soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Now, here is Young. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Feeds to Bender, and stolen by Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
How about that? Turn defense into offense, a great steal, and Wiggins for the score.
Young passes to Prez. Now the feed to Bender. Young dishes to Prez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
And he makes the first.
And what makes Prez special is his passion for the game. Any weakness he has, he works tirelessly to make it a strength.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hill's checked in. Now, when you're taken first overall, like Karl Anthony Towns was, you are expected to be an all-star. But you know what, Doris? I'm not sure if many thought Towns would be a generational talent, as he's on track to be in his young career.
Yeah, I think it's rare to see a player be taken first overall and actually exceed expectations. At every step of the way, Towns has worked hard and exceeded what was expected of him. And I think that mentality has put him in position to become one of the best big men in the NBA. I can't wait to watch.
Let's go, hustle up. We have got to toughen up our defense on Towns. I want Bender matched up with him. Now put a body on him. We need strong, physical defense. No easy buckets now, all right? We got this.
Cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you've made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and Next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast. I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game has always meant so much to me, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Oh, it comes out in your broadcast. Pheonix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Prez kicks to Bender. Pass to Prez. Banked in off the glass. Prez has got 6.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
On the wing, Levine, defended by Booker. Levine passes to Towns. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He has 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Young kicks to Prez. Back to Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's just tremendous focus from Bender, just taking the hit and still knocking down the shot.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Aldridge comes in for Towns, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dunn. The Suns have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Timberwolves trail by 4. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Rubio.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Young kicks to Prez. Booker in the corner. Bender. And Aldridge sends it back. And he gets it back. Pushing it up. Rubio with a wide open look. No good. That would have tied it.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
No question. If you don't take it, you actually go away from what the scheme is trying to create.
He dishes it to Levine. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Aldridge kicks to Levine. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that.
Timberwolves leading by 3.
Well, since the departure of Mike D'Antoni back in 2008, it's been a true coaching carousel in Phoenix. 5 coaches in 8 seasons? That is not exactly the kind of stability you want to establish an identity for a young team.
Dunn is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Towns. Then there's Hill. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Thunder had a very nice performance. He ended up with 19 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated that last outing so completely. His confidence is high, and that's a very dangerous thing for this defense.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And if you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And Minnesota has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Hill kicks to Dunn. Stolen by Bender. Shoots the 3. The putback.
I tell you, they better work out harder on the defensive end to box him out. He's going to live on those second chances.
And here is Dunn. He's got 8. Towns the screen. Hill kicks to Wiggins. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
To the left wing. Prez kicks to Bender. Fires Fires from 14. That one misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, lack of ball movement led to bad shot selection, degree of difficulty on all the shots, just too much. Bad overall effort.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. Suns trail by 12. Prez with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
The Suns have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Doris, in the NBA, as in all these leagues, a lot of it comes down to the effort of the player. Which players in the league right now do you think have the best motor, have the most effort?
Well, I think the guy who missed much of last year, right? Joakim Noah comes to mind. I thought for so many years of those tough Bulls teams, he was the heart and soul, and a lot of that not only about his defensive abilities and passing abilities, but how hard he worked, the passion with which he played. Another guy that comes to mind, Kenneth Faried, right? He wins a gold medal and inspires a group who are far more talented just by how hard he worked.
And unselfish, too, don't you think?
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, hard work is a skill, and it's a skill that should be paid well in this league.
Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bender. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Dunn dishes to Garnett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Prez picks one up. And what a return it's been for Kevin Garnett here to Minnesota, the franchise that drafted him. He played the most games with, won the MVP with. And Doris, it's been a great homecoming to see him transition in.
Wake up out there. Come on. Dunn is making way too many plays out there, fellas. He cannot keep getting into our paint so easily. I know he's got it going, but let's gap him on the ball and force him to beat us with the jumper.
Look at the shot chart for the Suns.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
Suns trail by 12.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And that one, good. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Young. Nice ball movement by Pheonix. That one goes in.
Let's go. Keep the head.
That's now 8 points for Prez.
Stay loose.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
Dunn kicks to Pekovic. Fires at the elbow. And it's Pheonix with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Well, it's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of your options.
Basket counts.
Really enjoy watching Young pass the ball. Not a selfish player. Loves spotting his guys open.
Here's Dunn. 8 points for him. To the inside. Nice D from Prez.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Chris. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Chris has got his second bucket of the game to go. Kicks it to Dunn. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Bialica. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Chris. Here's Prez. They get it back.
Now that's Pekovic playing to the scout. Does a great job defensively to contest.
And we finished one half of basketball. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, you guys have been able to get going offensively. What is the focus at that end of the floor?
Got to run them. We got one of the most athletic teams, so, we got to get out, use athleticism, execute, and, just continue to make shots.
Hands can't hit what their eyes can't see. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Dunn is making way too many plays out there, fellas. He's beating us off the dribble every single time. I know he's got it going, but let's gap him on the ball and force him to beat us with the jumper. Pressure's on them, gentlemen. Make them earn every single point.
We come back to Minnesota now with a striking look at the 10th Avenue Bridge, downtown Minneapolis, off in the distance. The second half just about to get going here. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
He's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Booker is the 2 with Tucker at the 3. Bender out there with Prez, and it's Young in at the 1.
I think one thing we can say for certain, guys, is the Timberwolves have had one of the best rebuilds in recent memory, and obviously it helps getting the top overall pick with Towns. But beyond that, they've made a lot of shrewd decisions.
Suns trail by 8. Booker the pass to Young. Prez with the screen for Young. Booker dishes to Prez. He kicks it to Young. Count it.
Yeah, just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot. The D starting to rough him up a little bit, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
And you can't award Minnesota anything until they show how far they can go with this core. Doris, the turnaround for this franchise from where they were 5 years ago is huge.
Well, I think, Kevin, it started with the Kevin Love trade, which many media members criticized. They get Wiggins from that deal, and it's worked out perfectly for them. Now it's just a matter of continuing to add the right pieces.
The Suns shooting at 46%, making some buckets. To the right side. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio comes in for Dunn. And a change for the Suns. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Bender. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Andrew Wiggins' ball handling lagged behind the rest of his game before he came to the NBA, but he's found he can use his size to post up immediately. It's a talent that many players don't develop until they've been in the league for years. Kevin, he's got the footwork, and as his skills develop, he's almost certain to become a superstar.
Sure does. Thanks, D.A.
Struggling coming out of the break, just 1 for 4.
Prez kicks it to Tucker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Kick out to Levine. Inside, Aldridge. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Prez passes to Tucker. Chandler dishes to Tucker. Chandler kicks to Prez. Kicks it out to Booker. Prez with the screen for Booker. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 6. Rubio outside. Here's Towns. Levine against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Levine dishes to Aldridge. That one, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Nice shot by Tucker.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
And Doris, what you like about P.J. Tucker is just how fearless and gritty he is on defense.
Well, Kevin, for me, Tucker is strong enough to not give ground. If you try to back him down defensively, he's got quick hands, can make a lot of steals if he's given big minutes. It all makes Tucker one bulldog of a defender.
Aldridge, no good. Suns trail by 3. Over in the corner, Prez. At the elbow, Chandler. On the wing, Booker. Prez passes to Tucker. It's Young on the wing. Chandler is screen. Back to Tucker for the tie. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the pass to Rubio. Towns the screen. Aldridge kicks to Wiggins. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They're scoring.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. We have got to toughen up our defense on Towns. I want our best defender matched up with him. Make every shot difficult. Got to get some stops.
Put in the work to improve his efficiency. To the middle. Just 3 on the clock.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot back thanks to that amazing reach.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Timberwolves lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talking. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy baskets on the fast break. These are key elements in terms of you having success.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Garnett out there with Bielitsa. Then there's Dunn, and it's Levine in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns with the steal. Here's Dunn. They get the rebound. Towns dishes to Dunn. With the teardrop, and it's blocked. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And a change for the Suns. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bielitsa passes to Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Minnesota.
Boy, great footwork by Cat. He's really worked on keeping a wide base, maintaining his balance.
On the wing, Booker. The dish to Prez. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Lock at 6. And stolen by Dunn. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Bielitsa kicks to Wiggins. And with Wiggins Wiggins, it's best to be patient with his development, and they have been, to the credit of the Minnesota Timberwolves organization. But Doris, most feel once his three-pointer becomes a consistent weapon, his game is really going to take off.
I think that's exactly right, Kevin, because Wiggins can make threes at a decent clip right now, but even a slight improvement may push him to the point where he's at elite scoring levels. That first step, coupled with a strong three game, would make him virtually unguardable. You know, if he continues to work on his shot, you know his deep game will come along soon enough.
Now, here's Dunn, down low. And it's Wiggins missing.
You know, tried to do it there instead of look for his teammates, and I think he'll pass the next time.
Warren kicks to Prez. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
Hey, you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Dunn dishes to Wiggins. Poked away. Pass to Warren. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dishes it to Towns. Chandler with the block.
Yeah, this is a guy who's always been able to get off the floor quickly, and Chandler gets all of that shot attempt right there. You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
Feeds to Prez, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And Pheonix also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. And here are the Suns now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points, and he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Young with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Count it. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
That's just all energy. Young really a pest on defense with his quick instincts.
Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. A fader. Pheonix grabs the miss. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
That's tipped. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's Levine. They need this. A shot's good from Aldridge.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
There's the pick. And Tucker has it in the corner. And Young kicks to Prez. To the middle. And stolen by Wiggins. Rubio in the corner. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shoots the 3. Here's Aldridge. Chandler with the block. And Booker kicks to Young. And here is Prez. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Pheonix no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Aldridge, and he banks in the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Young kicks to Booker, out left to the wing. He feeds it to Young. Prez kicks to Booker. Booker against Levine. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now.
That's so much that Rubio gives you. The last thing that has to come to me is the range shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. Bielitsa, he checks in for Cole Aldrich. Bender, he's checked in for Phoenix. Suns trail by 5. Young dishes to Prez. Back to Young. And there's the feed to Prez. Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. That's tipped.
And Bender really using that 9'3" standing reach to block these shots. Just a towering presence.
No good again that time. Minnesota leading by 5. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Tucker. Wiggins passes to Bielitsa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
You know, that's strong teamwork, leading right to the basket. He put it in the shooting pocket at just the right time.
Young outside. To the inside. It's stolen. And now Rubio pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The shot's good. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, when he gets...
Hustle up, let's go. This W is ours. Look here, guys. This is what we live for. We have battled all night. Now it's crunch time.
Young kicks to Prez. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Tucker dishes to Prez. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Pass to Wiggins. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Towns. 6 to shoot. Bielitsa misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
He really does a very good job of extending out to the shooter, but always under control. That's picture-perfect timing on that play on the part of both the passer and the cutter.
There's the pick. Levine against Booker. Wiggins kicks to Bielitsa. Levine passes to Bielitsa. Good on the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Defensively, the job has to be preventing him from getting that position to begin with.
Here's Prez. That one a little long. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I feel like I was shooting too much. Or not enough. Whatever it was, man. Something was wrong.
Yeah, but I feel like I left you hanging out there, man.
Nah, we're good. You good. You play real well.
I mean, I know. I'm just saying. I just feel like...
No, I know you know.
Yeah. Certain times I just feel like I left you hanging.